Cuba has managed to be an inspiration for revolutionaries and revolutionary projects the world over. During the 62 years since they toppled the brutal US-backed Batista dictatorship in 1959. The punishment for their standing up to imperialist aggression has been the most severe and longest illegal economic blockade any country has suffered.
The far-right groups that are agitating in the European Parliament against Cuba, Nicaragua, Venezuela, Bolivia and others are part of a legacy of anti-leftist terrorism. They, in conjunction with some of the most ultra-conservative characters in the United States politics, are working with US State Department-funded CIA cutouts like the National Endowment for Democracy and USAID to bring about regime change in Cuba and other independent states.
That the far right are in fact looking to inflict more sanctions on Cuba is testament to the fact that these actors could not care less about the human rights situation of any Cuban on the island of Cuba.
As the Sinn Féin spokesperson for Foreign Affairs, I want to extend my party's continuous support and solidarity to the people of Cuba and the Cuban Revolution. And since the success of the Cuban Revolution, we've seen ongoing attempts by right-wing elements, by criminals to undermine the revolution and the Cuban government. And we see the continued 60-year-old illegal blockade of Cuba, something that we've consistently called for its end, and again we reiterate that demand now that illegal blockade must end immediately. So just again to extend my party's continuous solidarity to the people of Cuba and the continued success of the Cuban Revolution.
On behalf of the Communist Party of Greece, we condemn the decades-long US criminal embargo on Cuba and demand its immediate lifting, as well as all the additional economic measures imposed by the Trump and maintained by the Biden's administration. The conquests of the Cuban people were once again successfully tested in the midst of the pandemic, where Cuba has managed to develop 5 different vaccines, has the highest vaccination coverage in the world, and at the same time one of the lowest mortality rates, while also organizes international medical assistance to other peoples. We are sure Cuba will win.